This is serious, everyone. We're not exaggerating. Something very real and very scary is happening right now. Remy Ma, the legendary rapper and Bronx icon, is reportedly in critical condition, and her family is asking the public to pray for her recovery. Yes, the Remy Ma, the same woman who stood toe-to-toe with Nicki Minaj in rap battles, the same woman who came back from prison stronger than ever, commanding stages and red carpets like a true queen. Now she's in a hospital bed fighting for her life, and the updates we're hearing are not comforting at all. According to various sources, including hospital insiders, one nurse allegedly told someone close to the family, "We're doing everything we can, but it's not looking good." That's heartbreaking to hear. But the bigger question everyone's asking is, what exactly happened to her? Why is there so much secrecy around her condition? And why has Papoose, her longtime partner and supporter, been spotted at the hospital, looking devastated, carrying a folder close to his chest and refusing to speak to the press? But there's more. Rumors are spreading fast. There's talk of a leaked voice memo, possible betrayal, and a mysterious visitor who showed up at her hospital room just hours before everything took a dark turn. This isn't just a regular health scare. Something deeper is happening, and it's unfolding in real time right in front of us. To understand how we got here, we have to go back about 3 days. What started as a simple private doctor's appointment turned into one of the most frightening medical emergencies involving a celebrity in recent memory. Remy had scheduled a low-key checkup. No bodyguards, no press, just her and her doctor. But by midnight, hospital staff were calling in backup. Papoose was pacing back and forth in the lobby. Remy's mother was seen crying outside the ICU doors. What went wrong? According to an emergency responder who asked to remain anonymous, Remy collapsed just moments before she was supposed to meet with a private health consultant. She was unconscious. Her breathing was weak. She was rushed in through the back to keep it all away from cameras and curious eyes. But staff began to whisper. This wasn't just about stress or exhaustion. This was serious, possibly life-threatening. Let's be honest, Remy is no stranger to pressure or public scrutiny. She's overcome a lot in her life and career, but this situation feels different. Internal hospital messages, apparently leaked by someone on the administrative staff, revealed that doctors triggered a Level 4 containment protocol. That's usually reserved for either very serious medical cases or high-profile individuals needing extreme privacy. Why? Because according to the leak, Remy flatlined for 42 seconds before being resuscitated. Yes, she was clinically dead for nearly a minute. One anonymous nurse even posted on a private healthcare forum, "Patient in room 14B needed full emergency support. Code Blue was called. Vitals were unstable. Family advised to prepare." That patient was Remy. Even more shocking, her family didn't find out right away. Only one person was reportedly with her before things went downhill. Clarissa Shields. The same Clarissa who's been in the headlines lately, not for her boxing, but for her growing closeness to Papoose. Clarissa apparently visited Remy that day, then left just before the emergency. Coincidence? Maybe. But not everyone thinks so. Security camera footage allegedly shows Clarissa walking out of the hospital looking rattled. One janitor claims she heard her say, "She shouldn't have opened that message." What message? Who sent it? And why did Remy's phone go missing for over 2 hours, only to reappear completely wiped? This all happened just days after Remy and Papoose were seen arguing at a private Harlem event. Clarissa was there too. Witnesses say Remy seemed tired, emotionally drained, and at one point locked herself in the bathroom for nearly half an hour. Fans are wondering, was this breakdown physical, or was it the result of intense emotional stress? There are whispers that someone found a handwritten letter in Remy's personal bag, where she poured out her feelings about emotional neglect, career pressure, and a fear of being pushed aside. A quote from the letter reportedly reads, "I've always been the strong one, but I'm tired of holding everything together. If anything happens to me, Just know I tried to protect us all." Since then, Papoose has gone silent. He only posted a single image, a black square with the words, "Heavy lies the crown. Pray for her." No pictures, no explanation. Meanwhile, fans are in shock. One user tweeted, "I knew something was off. Remy didn't even look happy on that last red carpet." On TikTok, a video of Remy looking exhausted went viral with the caption, "She didn't deserve this." Then came the voice memos, 2 of them. The first recording, supposedly captured by hospital staff, features a woman believed to be Remy speaking softly, her voice shaky. "They think I don't know, but I've seen the texts. I've seen the messages between them. I'm not crazy. I just can't do this anymore." Sources claim this was recorded while she was confiding in a nurse, explaining her stress and struggles with insomnia. The second file is even darker. A conversation was allegedly overheard through the hospital's intercom system between Clarissa and someone unknown. The voice whispered, "She's not going to make it through this. And honestly, I don't care anymore. She brought this on herself." The internet exploded. Hashtags like "Sauce Pray for Remy," "Clarissa exposed," and "What did Papoose know?" began trending. People started digging deeper, and that's when things got even more suspicious. Rumors are now spreading that Papoose may have hired a private investigator weeks ago, that he had already suspected something was going on between Clarissa and Remy. The PI allegedly found out that Clarissa had been visiting Remy's home regularly when Papoose was out of town. Screenshots even surfaced showing late-night messages between Clarissa and someone saved in her phone as Pap. None of this has been confirmed, of course, but fans are connecting the dots, especially after Clarissa's alleged burner account tweeted something cryptic like, "She acts like she's untouchable. Watch how quick it turns." That tweet disappeared fast, but screenshots last forever. TMZ recently published a photo of Papoose leaving the hospital late at night, looking completely heartbroken. Red eyes, slumped shoulders, hoodie pulled over his head, and a folder in his hand. The caption read, "Papoose leaves ICU in tears." Then it got worse. A fake GoFundMe campaign appeared online claiming to raise money for Remy's recovery. It raised $40,000 in just 6 hours. But Papoose shut it down, posting, "We didn't start this. Please don't donate unless it's from us." So who created it? And who's behind these leaks? Some people are saying a shady PR firm, known for handling messy celebrity stories, is involved. And reportedly, someone from Clarissa's management team used to work there. Nothing's proven, but the theory has people talking. Remy's cousin Lisa, who was with her back in 2007 during her sentencing, posted a cryptic Instagram story. "This isn't the first time Remy's been betrayed, but this time, y'all played with her life." So now we have an unconscious rap icon, a string of suspicious messages, secret visits, leaked audio, and a mountain of unanswered questions. And yet, no official statements from Clarissa or the Ma hospital. But insiders claim Papoose is preparing to speak soon, with evidence in hand that could flip this entire story. Whatever happens next, one thing is clear: this isn't over. Not even close. When the envelope was finally opened, what it revealed shocked everyone, especially Papoose. According to someone working inside the hospital, the envelope held confidential medical documents, not just about Remy Ma's current health, but about how she ended up in that condition in the first place. It included a full medical breakdown, her blood work, stress levels, and traces of substances that shouldn't have been in her system. The biggest concern? The tests showed signs of sedatives. Strong ones. These types of medications can cause extreme tiredness, confusion, or even make someone pass out, especially if taken with other drugs. But none of those sedatives were listed in Remy's prescribed medications. The hospital has stayed silent, offering no official comment. But things took a darker turn when a second nurse, posting anonymously on a private Reddit forum, claimed the test results didn't match what was on Remy's medical intake chart. That meant someone may have given Remy drugs without her knowing, or worse, someone might have tampered with her treatment after she arrived. This wasn't just a mystery anymore. It was starting to look like a potential crime. That's when Papoose reached his breaking point. A close family friend says he grabbed the hospital chapel phone and called an emergency legal meeting. He put the phone on speaker, with lawyers on the line and family members around him. He demanded answers, asking for a full investigation, not only into the medications, but also into the hospital's security footage, the visitor logs, and especially Clarissa's involvement. Why Clarissa? Because she was the last person seen in Remy's room before she collapsed. Even more suspicious, leaked footage now shows that Clarissa was the only person to request private access to Remy's medical chart earlier that same day. Normally, only someone with medical authority can do that. So why did she? Clarissa's team responded with a short statement. She visited as a friend. Nothing more. But people weren't convinced. Shortly after that, a blurry video was leaked online. It shows Clarissa and Remy having a tense conversation near the nurses' station. Clarissa walks away, visibly upset. Remy looks pale and drained. Then the video cuts off, right before her collapse. The internet exploded. Fans were shocked, confused, and completely divided. Some were convinced Clarissa tried to harm Remy. Others argued that Remy was already struggling and that people needed to stop blaming Clarissa. Some even said, if this is true, Papoose better burn the whole thing down. And just when it seemed like things couldn't get worse, a voice message surfaced. This time, it wasn't Remy. It was Amber, an old friend who had become more of a distant rival over time. In the recording, Amber's voice sounds cold and calculated. She says, "If this blows up, it's not my problem." Clarissa wanted leverage. I just helped deliver it. Deliver what? That was the final straw. Papoose and his legal team took action. They filed emergency restraining orders against both Amber and Clarissa. The documents claimed that both women were involved in interfering with Remy's care during a serious medical emergency. Then Papoose made a bold move. He stepped outside the hospital and held a small press briefing. No reporters allowed inside, just a simple statement. "This is bigger than any headline or music story. My wife is fighting for her life, and now we're fighting for the truth." People listened. Celebrities began speaking out. Cardi B posted a photo of Remy with the caption, "This don't feel right. Praying hard." Fat Joe added, "Real ones don't fold when the pressure comes. We ride with Remy." Even Nicki Minaj, who has had past beef with Remy, liked a tweet that said, "Say what you want, but no woman deserves this." That like alone got over 12 million views in less than 10 hours. Meanwhile, the hospital launched an internal investigation. Several staff members were being questioned about possible chart tampering and unauthorized access to Remy's records. Remy was moved to a private and secure hospital wing. No phones, no cameras, and definitely no Clarissa. As for Papoose, he hasn't left the hospital. Nurses say he's been sleeping on a couch in the waiting room, eating cafeteria food, and writing everything down in a small black notebook. One nurse said, "He's focused, calm, but determined, like he's preparing for something big." And he was. Just 2 days later, Papoose uploaded a video to Remy's official YouTube channel titled The Truth. There was no flashy editing, just him, sitting by Remy's bedside, holding her hand. "We've been through so much," he said, "but this almost broke me. What they did, what they tried to do. We won't stay quiet. If anything happens to my wife, it will not go unanswered." He ended the video with just 3 powerful words: "We're not done." The response online was overwhelming. Fans flooded the comments with love and support. Some even offered legal help for free. Surprisingly, even old enemies began reaching out to show support. But it wasn't over yet. Just a few hours after Papoose posted the video, he received a mysterious email. No sender, just one cryptic message. "You're not ready for what's next." A cybersecurity expert later traced the email to a device once linked to Amber. Now, Clarissa's legal team is preparing to fight back. They're claiming the videos and voice messages were manipulated using AI and leaked illegally. They're reportedly planning a defamation lawsuit, but Papoose isn't backing down. He's now working on a documentary series, with the hospital's approval, that will tell the full story of what happened to Remy from his perspective. The first episode is titled, "The Day Everything Changed." Meanwhile, back at the hospital, something incredible happened. Remy finally opened her eyes. According to her cousin Lisa, the first thing Remy whispered was, "What happened while I was out?" And Papoose replied, "Everything." This isn't just about recovery anymore. It's about uncovering the truth. It's about justice. And maybe even revenge. Because this started as a medical emergency, but now it's turned into something much bigger. Court filings, witnesses, subpoenas, real names. And the story? It's just getting started.